Welcome to section 315. We're going to be talking about using the graph to create a rule. Now keep in mind, for growth, y equals a times b to the x. For growth, b is greater than 1, and it's going to rise from left to right. For decay, y equals a times b to the x, but b is between 0 and 1, and that's going to fall from left to right. So after you write your equation, think, does it make sense? Does it match my growth or my decay? So what I would do for these is we can come up with them all mathematically. So now I'm going to make a table. 0, 1. So now I have 0 and 5. There's my first point. Now we're going over 1 and up 2. So my value here, that's going to be at 1, 7. So now I have everything I need to find my A and my B. A is my y-intercept. It's 5. Now I can find my multiplier because 5 times B equals 7. Divide both sides by 5, and B equals 1.4. So y equals 5 times 1.4 to the x. And there's my equation. You can see it's greater than 1, so it's growth as it matches. For number 2, I'm going to make a table again. X and y. Now, I'm at negative 1, 120, 0, 40. Now, my initial A is 40. I can still find my multiplier. 120 times B equals 40. Divide both sides by 120. B equals, and that reduces to 1/3. So y equals 120 is our initial. Actually, 40 is our initial. 40 times 1/3 to the x. And you can see that multiplier is between 0 and 1. Its decay as it matches with our graph. So for number 3, 0, 7. We don't know 1, we don't know 2, and then 3, 56. Now there's a couple different ways we could do this. We're multiplying by b again, and by b again to get there. So what we're doing is we're doing 7 times b times b times b equals 56. So that's 7, b to the 3rd equals 56. Divide both sides by 7, and b to the 3rd equals 8. To undo raising to the 3rd power, we're going to take the cube root of both sides, and b equals 2. So we can check that. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. Times 2 is 56. So that worked. So our multiplier is 2, and our initial A is 7. So our equation, our function, y equals 7 times 2 to the x. 2 is greater than 1. You can see its growth. For number 4, we're at 0, x and y. We're at 0, 18, and then we're all the way at 5, 18. We're not multiplying by anything. So our multiplier, b, is 1. And our initial A is 18. So this would be y equals 18 times 1 to the x. That's how you could write as an exponential, or it's just linear, y equals 18. Either one of those would be correct. Here it is as an exponential function, which is also a linear function for this example. For number 5, it's growth, we can see that. So we have our table, x and y. 0, 1, 2, 3. 2 we're at 75, and 3 we're at 375. We don't know our initial, but we can find our multiplier because we're multiplying by b. 75 times b equals 375. Divide both sides by 75, and b equals 5. Now you can divide by 5 to go backwards. 75 divided by 5 is 15. And then 15 divided by 5 would be 3. So you could write this as y equals 3 times 5 to the x. Or if you didn't feel like going backwards, y equals 75 times 5 to the x. And since we started the second, x minus 2. There's two different ways to write the same exact function. Now, number 6, because of the way it is going downwards, it's not growth or decay, it's neither. But we can still find our information. Make a table. 0, negative 8, 1, negative 16. We're multiplying. Negative 8 times b equals negative 16. Divide both sides by negative 8. b equals 2. Our initial a is negative 8. So y equals negative 8 times 2 to the x. And there's our function. Okay, keep that in mind. You can always find your multiplier, and your initial is your y-intercept. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.